There is concern about the future of the commercial fishing industry, concern over access to fishing grounds, and some confusion about sacred sites, native title, and the Blue Mud Bay court decision. But the industry is open-minded, innovative and forward-thinking. We believe that there is goodwill on both sides, and that together, commercial fishing operators and traditional owners, we can not only safeguard the industry, but make it more productive, more profitable, more equitable, and more sustainable than ever.
We all love what we're doing, otherwise we wouldn't be here. I don't even think it's work what I do, because I love it so much. Look at that beautiful looking crab, eh? Well, it's important that the traditional owners see our perspective, because we just want to keep doing what we love doing to make our livelihood. And it's also important that we see what the traditional owners want, because they would have ideas of how we should probably behave and do on their land and their sea. And if we can both see each other's point of view, I think there's going to be a future for all of us. We've got to understand the law, and we've got to know where the sacred sites are so we don't go near them or on them. You know, that's no good. They want to keep their sacred sites, you know, sacred. It's just respect. It'd be lovely to get more access into Aboriginal land so we can access the waters easily, so the logistics of getting mud crabs out of areas is easier, because right now it's pretty difficult and we don't know who or how to ask the traditional owners, can we come into your land? No one's told us. It's probably our fault because we don't know who to ask. We're not down there or out there messing up the environment, because we want to have a clean environment, keep the mud crabs happening and respect the land, because that's just what we do these days. Years ago it might have been a different story, but not anymore. There's no doubt if we get on the same page together, I'm sure we'll be able to be like brothers out there in the commercial fishing scene. I can't see why there's not more Aboriginal people in the industry already. Whether they're like us in regards to they don't know who to ask, just like we don't know who to ask to access the land. I'd like to see more Aboriginal involvement. They could, try crabbing or own licences or do whatever. But I'm sure there's traditional owners or Aboriginal people who would love to give it a crack. If they went to the Seafield Council to get a bit of guidance on what boats to go and say, hello, how are you? Because it's probably very daunting, going to a skipper and saying, I want to work for you. It's not an easy thing to do if you've never done that before in your life. So even on that first small step, I think there should be a bit of guidance. I'm optimistic, I'm a glass half full guy. I think there's a future. It's just how we get to the future with the traditional owners in the current environment that we're in. And I think the best thing would be is we sit down and say, how are you? Face to face, and just talk what they expect from us. As long as we know exactly what they expect, we'll follow it. There's uncertainty out there in the industry. I still think there's a good future in the industry, but hopefully I'm still involved in it because I want to be. And hopefully all the fishermen who are currently involved in it now are still in there in the future, plus a few new blokes.